Hi, friends. I'm Katie.
And I'm Lauren. And welcome to Okay, But Did You Know? A podcast where we talk about the TV and media that we love with a friend who's never seen it before.
Today, we're recapping and chatting about Bob's Burgers, Season 9, Episode 15, The Fresh Principal, and Episode 16, Roman Bobaday. Episode 15, The Fresh Principal. Louise is excited to get to school because she won a prize to be principal for a day. She wants to get into the cabinet of
I believe in you.
Confiscations?
The cabinet of confiscations.
She wants to get into
hang on.
Confiscations?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's a word.
Was it that or was it confiscations? Or was it just the cabinet of like no, that's right.
No, it was confiscations. Yeah.
But
it's just a weird word when you read it.
We speak for a living. It's fine.
She wants to get into the cabinet of confiscations, which is full of everything that has been taken from the students over the year. Frond quickly informs her it is a ceremonial role and she isn't allowed in the principal's office. She breaks into the office and takes over as principal just as she wanted to, while also attempting to figure out the combination to the lock on the cabinet. Right as Frond is about to be fired, he catches Louise trying to break open the cabinet. Louise feels terrible about Frond getting fired and realizes she should use her power as principal of the day to save his job, just as Tina finds the combination to the lock on the back of it. Louise calls an assembly and proves the new guidance counselor isn't qualified and saves Frond's job. Meanwhile, Bob gets a case of the yips and suddenly can't flip burgers. Jimmy Pesto shows up and finds out about his yips, making his day even worse. Teddy gets the idea to help Bob focus his mind on something else other than flipping burgers, so he gives him Jimmy Pesto's underwear to wear. His yip therapy works thanks to Pesto, and Bob gets back to flipping burgers. But what did you get for the vacant storefront?
Wait for it, gym equipment.
That's for the wait for it from Hamilton. And the pest control truck.
I'd trap that, exterminators.
I'd tap that.
I hate you.
I love it. And the burger of the day.
Yes, we had Video killed the Radicchio Star Burger, which you can't see the entire burger at any point in the episode.
Do you want to be mad, though?
What?
It was actually previously appeared in Ex Machina.
Oh, that was a repeat.
It's a repeat.
Okay, I didn't catch that one. I was too focused on the fact that at no point do you see the whole burger. I pieced it. I figured it out based off of the first part of it that we could see. It was like we could see Video Key Radic, and I was like, that's got to be Video Killed Radicchio Star Burger.
Yeah.
But like then we see different parts of it, but then like Linda's head's in front of one part, and then like you can never see the whole burger. I'm like,
so the whole episode, you're like, let me get these words together.
It's like the Always Sunny guys. Like I can sense the patterns. They're going.
I have a few of fun facts for you, though, but the title reference is to The Fresh Prince, Will Smith. Mm-hmm. One of the flashbacks of Louise selling candy takes place inside the Wonder Wharf baseball park, making it the first time that we've seen the park's interior since Torpedo.
Okay.
Which is season 1.
Yeah.
During Tammy and Jocelyn's argument, Jocelyn refers to Tammy having brown hair when they first met and then becoming blonde after, obviously referring to when she dyed her hair, which I love that they do point that out. They're like, I know, like, she dyes her hair. They made it part of the character recreation. Yeah,
rather than just randomly making her a blonde because that makes more sense for that type of character, they gave her a reason.
They gave her a reason. And they give her, and like, because they continue that, because they had the whole thing with the babysitting and her needing to dye her hair because she needed money for hair dye, and now it's doing it again, pointing it out. And it is also revealed that Jimmy Jr. is jealous he doesn't have a twin brother like his little brothers.
Where's my twin?
Where's my twin? And poor Zeke's like, I'm right here. He's like, you don't look like me. Poor Jimmy Jr. We don't like Jimmy Jr., so it's
he's a
whatever.
Tortured soul, but it's
he's a tortured soul. Jimmy Jr. has a tortured soul. That's why he dances.
He has to get the emotions out somehow.
He's gonna footloose it.
Footloose. We've talked about Footloose already.
Yeah. And eggs.
And eggs. Always eggs.
It was funny when you texted me that today for the time period that it was without saying anything, of you being like, I did something stupid. I almost replied, me too.
To be fair, my something stupid, and I didn't really garner that much. Ironically, the clip from last week's Once Month episode garnered more traction. It got us like 8 or something followers. That clip, the stupid lizard meme, nothing.
I love the lizard meme though. I've been using it constantly. Every time I see one, I'm like, I have to send this to such and such. It's just too good. But no, I really did wanted to send you back. Me too. But then I was like, that comes with context. I'll wait.
That comes with context I can't give right now.
I was a little busy.
Yeah.
Louise sold so many chocolate bars to Gene because he believed there was a golden ticket into them, referencing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I've got a golden ticket.
7 lines. I have 7.
I also have 7.
You go first.
All right. We know the way. We turn left at the cloud that looks like a dolphin.
I busted my ass hawking that chalk and possibly broke some laws.
She definitely did. The fidget spinners alone are worth millions.
I'm the good parent. Everyone remember that.
I told him a regular chef is away and you're his dumb twin.
Oh my god. Flipping burgers is literally the only thing I'm good at.
Mostly they retire in shame because none of that stuff works.
It makes me feel sorry for you.
Gum chewing is now a class. Oh my god, I might graduate.
But I love my job. Ew.
Beware, my personal crowbar is haunted.
Put that pesto in your pants. It's our only hope.
Can I interest you in the burger of the day? It's fries.
Not now, Louise. I just want to go home and get in the bath with my cats.
I think this is probably the first time we've had the same number of lines and they've all been different.
It's great. I love it.
That was fantastic.
I love Bob having his crash out, though.
No, Teddy, you broke Bob.
You broke Bob. Which the yips make sense.
It does, and he's not wrong. Flipping burgers is kind of the only thing he knows how to do.
But putting on Jimmy Pesto's underwear was a decision.
I really hope it was over the pants.
No, if you watch, it shows him without wearing it. Him not wearing any pants.
I know. I could have lived without the underwear pants in the credit sequence.
Yeah, it was.
I could have lived without that dance sequence.
Just a little bit. What'd you think?
This is a perfect example of what you get when you let a 9-year-old, not let, but a 9-year-old runs the school.
Yeah.
Which then I feel like so many of the episodes, it's this. I mean, it's the same lesson because obviously we've had this conversation before because it's a show where the kids don't get older; they're going to learn the same lessons. So many of the episodes that revolve around Louise wreaking havoc in the school end in her realizing that Frond is a person.
Every single time.
And it's the same lesson. Because I like, but also no one is questioning how the 9-year-old can pick locks.
No, remember there was another episode where she literally has a lockpick set.
No, I know, but like no one questions this.
It's Louise.
This is true.
That's my answer to most things when it's her. It's Louise.
No one checked the back of the lock.
That's like the first thing you do.
Yeah, because also like unless it's like something really, really valuable, I leave the combinations on those things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember my own combinations. You expect me to know what that thing is?
And I have too many notes in my notes app to be able to like, where is it? No, I gave up on my notes app a long time ago. There's like 1 million of them in there now.
This probably isn't the safest thing, but I have one that has a random thing as the title, so it doesn't make sense to anybody else, that has a lot of my passwords. It's probably not safe.
No, not really, but
it'd be less safe if it was titled "Passwords Here," which it isn't. So
yeah, just like helps. The people that just keep their password on a sticky note by their computer.
Yeah, I don't do that.
That's not smart either.
No. Please, like, listen, like, when, like, your office IT department, like, sends you security trainings, please at least, like, watch them.
Yeah.
Mine, we had this one, it's a whole series, but by the time I started the company, they only had me watch season 5. And then season 6 came out, so I got to watch that again. But it was a thing called, like, I think it was, like, The Inside Man or something. I don't know. It was, like, literally, like, a British drama, like a crime drama, but that taught you cybersecurity things. It was
That's hilarious.
Full TV production value. And my manager, he was like, it's like as long as you have the video playing, like, he's like, you can do whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm like, I'm actually kind of enthralled and interested in figuring out what happens with these characters. Like, this one's father died. I want to know the tea. I want to know the tea.
There's
a whole plot here besides like the cybersecurity stuff. But I think he thought I would have had to watch all 5 seasons of this, and they were like 10 minutes each. They weren't like 20-minute episodes, like 10 minutes or so. It was like 6 episodes a season. But I was like, I'll watch a season of this and call it work. Sure,
right?
Why not? Great way to spend like 2 hours.
I did enjoy like the prize of that. Of Louise got to be like, because principal for a day makes sense for a school like that. And I thought it was really cute. Yeah, she learns Louise is always learning a lesson. And obviously they have to show, like, it is a family show sometimes.
Yeah, there has to be a lesson involved.
if it's a kid-centered episode, there tends to be a lesson involved, because there are episodes that you're just kind of like, there's not really a lesson going on here. This is just chaos.
Yes.
Because that's Bob's Burgers. But I say family show, but like I said, season 15 has been not entire. Like, they have some really great family episodes in it and representation in it, but then you'll turn around and be like, that was very adult.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
Like, and there's no warning, so we'll be watching the episodes with the kids. I remember earlier in this season, we're both sitting there and some very adult things were being said, and me and Steven are like, what's going on? This hasn't happened in a lot of seasons. And our kids just like, what does this mean? We're like, let's just let that go over your head right now, please.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't gotta know. But
we didn't see it coming because we're so used to them being semi-family friendly. So we're like, wait, what's happening here?
Yep.
What you doing, guys? And of course now they've changed Bob's Burgers schedule. It's Thursday nights now. As it is, I say this on August 4th. They're still putting out episodes. They just put out 2 Bob's Burgers episodes this past Thursday in one night. So we're like, okay, I think they're trying to finish off season 15 because you had the writer's strike in that short season. Then this one got delayed because they decided to change the night that it comes out. So now they're like catching up before they have to start season 16. Yeah. Because I don't know what is the release date for season 16? Hold on. Because it is renewed for like 4 more seasons, I want to say.
Okay.
So let's see. Bob's Burgers season 16 release. It comes out September 28th.
Okay.
And they're not even done putting out 15.
That's what happens when you take 4 months off in the middle.
Exactly. So we're just getting lots of Bob's Burgers right now. We took a nice long break at the beginning of the year. So here we are.
Yep.
It's a weird transition period because like we're trying to get used to it because then I keep forgetting. I wake up on Friday and forget there's new Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
We'll only have maybe a couple of weeks between the end of 15 and the beginning of 16. So, which we'll talk about more when we get there for you.
At some point.
And you'll be to go, I remember this.
I remember you talked about this 3 years ago.
Right? Because like, well, Steven's always keeping an eye out for the puns and the burgers. And he's like, one came up and he's like, oh, I missed the pest control truck. And I was like, that's okay. I'll get to it in a few years. Because I will.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't have too much to say on this one. I enjoy it for what it is. But the B plot just really, it's got some great jokes. But like the underwear portion, I'm not putting someone else's underwear on. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, absolutely. This is a case I feel like the B plot. I think the next episode is a better case of like the B plot is reliant on the A plot. I would say to an extent. This is again another case of this is what the parents are up to when the kids are at school, basically. Which is like not my favorite structure for A B plot. Like I want there to be some connection besides just like general antics. Like I want a little bit more than that. So it was like this was. I did enjoy that the school news was on a delay.
In case kids cuss.
He was like, damn it. Yeah, like that. Which made perfect sense. But then we had the nepotism counselor. We have the fired person we have the fired person orient the hired person before they know they're fired. I'm like, I know this is a magnet school, but y'all suck.
This school is horribly
run. Like,
because like the principal's never there. The teachers are doing a pretty good job.
Teachers seem to be doing okay. When we have obviously guidance counselors, they don't need any form of accreditation, which I don't like. If this was set in any other state,
because it's set in New Jersey.
I go back to the New Jersey thing of even among private schools for certain roles, there is very, very like New Jersey has very strict accreditation rules, no matter what type of school you work in. This is me getting heated about a real world thing that I know a lot about. An animated show. I'm aware. We're calming down. But I'm
still laughing about the one TikTok you sent me of that coffee bucket. And you're like, this is a very New Jersey thing. And I'm watching the whole thing. And she just keeps saying it over and over again. Well, and I think she explained the coffee bucket with the cannoli at least 4 times.
Yeah, she had to. But this is the most New Jersey thing because it's a coffee place on the Jersey Shore that serves iced coffee in a bucket. And this happened to be the cannoli flavor. I'm like, I can't explain it. This is the most New Jersey thing I've ever seen in my life.
With the accent, though.
If it wasn't New Jersey, it would have been Long Island.
Like, she had the accent and everything, with the
cannoli.
accent and the way she was talking about things and all
With
the
the
things she was
With
doing.
the coffee and the bucket with
Exactly.
the cannoli. Like, I got you with your general New York, New Jersey, Long Island Italian accent. I got you.
I'm just sitting there watching this like, okay.
She probably was talking like this with her hands.
She was. She had like the hand going while holding the bucket.
Yeah.
With the accent and
There's
everything.
something about the hands. I don't know what it is. No one listening can see us do this. But
We're just like fucking around with our hands.
just doing things with our hands.
We're doing the thing.
But,
get it?
You know,
Think?
the thing. But it's not just like the fingers down. It's the claw. It's the pinching
with the nails.
With the thumb, with the nails. This is what it is. And they talk like this, and they go off on these other adventures with their coffee and their. That's all this is.
And they sound angry, but they're not.
Exactly. Well, that's just all of this general tri-state area. It was we all sound angry when we're not. Because like we were saying when we were together was like that New Yorkers, are kind but not nice. In that like their way of helping you is not, oh my god, what happened? Do you need help? Is like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of the way. Let me do it. Like it's not
just
exactly
so
the nicest
funny
thing.
because I feel like that's my personality as a bartender.
Yeah, but that's what it is, and that's generally maybe people like in actual reality like don't say what the fuck is wrong with you. They just they do like the what are you doing? Like let me help is what that is.
I say what the fuck is wrong with you probably too many times in a shift. So
no, the what the fuck is wrong with you? That's reserved for like when you say something stupid in a restaurant. Like do you remember the videos of the people that were talking like someone asked for a scooped bagel in New York City?
Who does that?
In general, who the fuck does that?
Exactly.
But like that's a case of it probably wasn't an exaggeration to say that the bodega person said, "What the fuck? No, I'm not scooping out the inside of your bagel."
Well, why would you walk into a bodega and even ask for that?
I don't know. I'll admit this might be a controversial New Yorker opinion. I don't necessarily know. When I do get those kinds of like deli sandwiches, bodega sandwiches, I don't get them on bagels. Like I'm a big fan of like the bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
That's fair.
Because I feel like our bagels, this is not a flex, but I feel like our bagels are too structured. The fillings just come out.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Like with a soft filling, like a bacon, egg, and cheese, I feel like sometimes like if the bagel is a really good bagel, there's too much structure to that crust, and so you kind of just squish the fillings out.
Gotcha.
A roll, like a good Kaiser roll, nice and soft.
So what did you rate this one?
I gave this 8s for plot and character because it was overall enjoyable. It's the chaos that I expect out of this show. But I got a 7 for personal because the pesto underwear, the general repetitiveness of the lesson that she learned. I'm aware of why, but it's just that it goes into the score.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess a 23. Like it's still a solid score, but
okay,
23.
I have 8s across the board, so I have 24.
Okay,
so we're close. Like once again right there.
Mm-hmm.
Next to each other. No, I don't want to edit it. I want to open it. Notion and I are not getting along tonight.
Notion, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?
It's mad at me. It apparently. I want to hug.
Needs a hug.
I haven't hugged you in too long.
It's
but we have hugged.
We have hugged at this point. We've met in person and hugged, but it's been over a week.
I'm still sad.
Me too.
I am. Like every day, I'm just like I want to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
if you want to come here, the gas is cheaper than when we met up.
Are you serious?
Significantly cheaper.
It was so funny driving back home because we just slowly watched the gas prices get lower and lower and lower the closer we got to Georgia.
By here, to be fair, I went to a gas station that was by the airport. That's going to be higher, but in general, as I passed, they're about the same. And this is also why I didn't prepay for the gas because it was like $60 to not have to prepay to fill up your gas tank. But I didn't use that car very much. So you even didn't. With the inflated prices, to prepay would have been $60. I only spent $10 to fill up what I used up.
Because you mainly only used it to come to me. Basically.
And then I drove around a little bit on Sunday also. So I think I was seeing like $360, $390 in some places.
That's insane.
Over there, here, I think I paid $305 the other day.
You want to be mad?
Your gas is under $3, isn't it?
It's like $260, $270.
Oh, damn.
And that's high right now. It was like $240 before we left.
It won't hit that until like November.
Yeah. There are very few perks of living in the South. In the rural South, you do have some things are more expensive. Some things are so much cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we also have an extra gas tax on top of that as well, specifically for the state of Georgia, though, because when a lot of things were going on financially in the state of Georgia, like Helene and stuff like that, they paused the gas tax so that people weren't paying more for gas on top of the fact that a lot of homes were destroyed and people were killed and displaced. So, like,
Yeah,
because, you know, natural disasters do that to people.
they tend to, yes.
Yeah. So, as we're still rebuilding and like it's hit August now, we're already smack dab in the middle of hurricane season, but I'm terrified for October. Hopefully, you guys don't lose me again for a little while.
We won't. We'll be fine.
Knock on wood. But let's start episode 16, Roman Bob-a-Day. Bob is getting burnt out working at the restaurant, so the family forces him to take a day off. They lock him out of the restaurant, forcing him to find something else to do with his time. He chases down Mr. Fischoeder and hopes he has the keys to the restaurant, but ends up spending time with the eccentric landlord. He gives up on Fischoeder and finds the bread truck he knows has his bun delivery and ends up at a local sandwich shop. He helps another restaurant owner, Patricia, make her full menu for an order. A customer, Steve, has been working his way through Patricia's 77 sandwiches and is excited to go on a date with her. Bob and Patricia make all 77 sandwiches, and Steve gives up waiting for his date. Bob realizes he really did need a day off work and convinces Patricia to go after Steve. Meanwhile, Mudflap visits Bob's Burgers and asks if she can host a baby shower at the restaurant in the next hour. Linda and the kids do their best and help the soon-to-be mother through labor, leading to a second biker baby to be born in the restaurant. I messed up a million fucking times. Y'all don't know this, but Lauren does. In the first one, to get that in one motherfucking go. So I'm going to keep this in just as like a happy moment for myself. But guys, I struggled so much on the first synopsis.
Yeah, so many bloopers in that first one.
So many. But that was wonderful, and I'm proud of myself. But what did you get for the vacant storefront?
Clothes before hose, gardening attire.
And that's for Bros Before Hose. The pest control truck.
We have a situation that's a little hickory dickory dead with this one.
Mm-hmm.
One squish, two squish, red squish, dead squish.
Of course, that is for one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. It's a good one, though. I like that one.
That one is a little hickory dickory dead, though. I'm like, it's a little on the nose.
I love hickory dickory dead, though.
As do I.
And the burgers of the day.
We have two. So we have my ideal number of 3 per podcast. I hate to see you breathe, but I love to watch you go, burger.
I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you go.
And the murder kimchi rope burger. I get the pun. That one's a little clunky.
That one's, it's for Murder, She Wrote, but who doesn't love Murder, She Wrote?
Murder, She Wrote is fantastic.
I'm sure you know who plays Patricia.
I couldn't place it. I didn't look it up.
Tiffany Haddish.
Oh.
She's a very recognizable voice. I'm surprised by that.
I was tired.
That's fair. I'm tired right now.
That could be my excuse, but I was like, there's some days where I'm like, I know that voice. And I think I was watching, it's like, I know who that is. Yeah, Katie will tell me who it is.
And I don't know if you know who played Grover.
No, I didn't catch that one.
So that is played by David Benjamin Wayne, who was in Supergel and Wet Hot American Summer, and he will be returning in the Bob's Burgers movie. And that is all I'm going to tell you about that.
Okay.
The title is a reference to the 1953 movie Roman Holiday.
I figured that out.
You figured that out
like a half hour ago.
Which is great.
I was like, I see.
A restaurant safety awareness poster now appears on the wall by the employee bathroom, not seen in any previous episodes. So we're adding things to the restaurant again.
Okay.
The menu at Patricia's 77 Sandwiches has a disclaimer at the top of the menu stating, "Substitutes are allowed, but I will be mean to you about it."
Fair.
I think she might. She's very. It sounds New Jersey.
Yeah, that's very reasonable. Well, because did you watch 30 Rock?
No.
Okay, there was an episode in there that the Teamsters that worked on the TV show, like that once a year they would go to this deli that no one knew the location of and get these magical sandwiches. And everyone's best assumption is that like the equivalent of that is a deli in Hoboken, so like right across the river in New Jersey, where like they're not mean to you about substitutions, but they really don't like it if you ask for substitutions. They would prefer you just get what's on the menu.
Which is fair.
And their sandwiches are delicious. Like, I'm not going to say, like, it was a bad sandwich, but...
I'm laughing at my little sandwich that I had at Yam, and you were just like, what's wrong? And I'm like, there's onion.
Oh, yeah, you had that little Jimmy John's thing.
The little Jimmy John sandwich. I just don't like raw onion on my sandwich. No, I don't like raw onion in general.
Well, did I tell you about my salad?
Yeah, your salad. It was a weird salad.
It was a weird salad. It had, like, apples and rice, but it also had just an entire half of an avocado.
It's so weird.
It was Sweet Greens is a trip, man.
So an Instagram account with the name Patricia's 77 Sandwiches was set up shortly after the episode's premiere date, featuring sketches of each of the 77 sandwiches, with the creator posting as Patricia giving commentary on the sandwiches using continuity from the episode and series, including a joke, 2+ thumbs up rating from Steve.
Okay.
I don't know if it still exists. I'll look into it and add the link if it does. And on December 2nd, 2019, it had been announced that H. Jon Benjamin had been nominated for the Annie Award for Best Voice Acting in TV and Media for this episode, and he did win it.
Okay.
So he had, for this episode specifically, Benjamin got an Annie Award.
Yes, Patricia's 77 Sandwiches does still exist.
It still exists. Thank you so much. I'm going down my notes and
I'm assuming this is the same account. It only has 150 followers, though. I'm surprised it didn't get more.
It needs more, guys. Let's help him out.
Following
from an episode from 2000.
They haven't posted since 2019, but I'm following them anyway.
It's from 2019. Send it to me. And then in Bob's final song, we see 3 animated flying burgers referencing the painting of the same burgers in the restaurant. Okay. And yeah, Mudflap appears without Critter or Sidecar for the first time.
Because moms are allowed to have a life.
I really just was like, oh my God, who's messaging me? I'm an idiot.
It's me sending you this.
It's you. I just told you to. Yeah. I'm tired. 1, 2, 6. 6 left.
I have 8.
So go first.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming in. He said lovingly.
I know what you have on you. I invented you.
I do have that one. Okay, so we're not 2 for 2 with the having completely different
ones.
Last week I took Gene to the mail to visit an outfit he likes.
We're setting you free, Dad. Go, run with the other men.
You want to work at that restaurant?
Wait, did you just say paying off arsonist? No, I said playing golf with pharmacists.
Go, Shower Rangers.
Bob, what were you doing those rolls? I was smelling them and touching them, bread perv. Through the plastic!
Copy that, 2 boobs.
You have kids? I didn't know bread could reproduce. That's such a good line.
That's a good one. I have one more. Just because you know him doesn't mean he's not a bread perv.
I like this last one because I am a mother. You got a tiny stranger coming out of your vagina who's going to annoy you for the rest of your life, but they'll also be the thing you're proudest of. We're a damn treat. And I'm just sitting here in my like mom brain of like, all of that is accurate.
Yeah.
But I think we both like this one better, to be honest.
Yes.
I think
so, yes.
Okay, I did like this one better. I had to like go up and check. Did I like
I
this
also
one
checked my score.
I was like, wait a minute.
It is a higher score.
Same. But I love this, like, Bob getting burnt out from work but still wanting to work and ending up in another sandwich shop because a burger is a sandwich. Is just hilarious.
We're gonna open that can of worms, whether a burger is a sandwich or not.
It's a sandwich. It is a piece of meat between buns.
I counter, though, we have that whole concept of whether a hot dog is a sandwich, but I counter, then why do most restaurants have burgers and sandwiches as the heading?
Because
they would all be sandwiches at that point.
I don't have an answer for that.
I'm kidding. I can't open that can of worms.
Please don't. I'm too tired for that today, Lauren. Can we let's pen that in for another?
That'll be a whole episode. Are burgers, hot dogs, or tacos a sandwich? That'll be its own special. That's what we do.
So
when we're finally caught up with Bob's, and we have to start taking a break and start on your next show, that will be our last Bob-centric episode until we start doing them in chunks.
Yeah,
is a whole episode discussing the merit of whether a burger, a hot dog, or a taco is a sandwich.
I am here for this. Can you please make note of this, because I will forget this conversation because I have the brain of a squirrel.
I'm literally doing this right now.
Thank you, because that is a discussion that must happen. It has to. But what'd you think about?
Hang on, I'm typing.
I think the music, though, like, it's fun when we randomly get like a music episode, and Bob, like, his Bob and Fish Odor singing is so much fun.
No, yeah, I love the music elements of the episode because you don't really expect it.
Yeah, it just comes out of nowhere when they do it. But it's very enjoyable.
Well, because I always forget, because what is the guy that plays? I get his name mixed up with somebody else. What's the guy that plays Fish Odor? What's his name?
Calvin.
Yeah, what's the actor's name?
Klein. Kevin Kline?
Is it Kevin Kline?
It's Kevin Kline. I had to think
Okay.
for a second. I was like, don't say Calvin Klein. It's Kevin Kline.
No, it's Kevin Kline. Well, because I get for my brain. I know they're not the same person, but my brain gets him and Kevin Costner mixed up.
Oh God.
I don't know
how.
Why. Kevin, I guess.
I guess. Oh, Kevin.
But because I forget that he is a singer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he was in the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Mm-hmm. He
was singing that.
Yep.
So I like
love
the
him.
random
I think
musical elements.
Yeah. Because they don't do it every episode, but when they do, it's really good. And I like it even more when it's not a Boys for Now episode, because that's usually the music that gets included in that is the boy band. But in these, it's just a random, like, because it's like the 100th episode, Bob and Louise singing together. It's just the sweetest thing. Because someone actually took a screenshot from that episode of like Bob's holding Louise and kissing her cheek. And I'm just like, it's the sweetest thing ever. I love it so much. But like, and I love how quickly Bob gave up on Fish Odor's plan. He's just like, I'm not doing this. I'm going to
We're not doing snail wrestling.
Like, no, thank you.
No, I have a genuine question though, since we're talking about musical elements. Because this would make sense in theory if we were guarding this around Tina. Have they at any point done a K-pop like reference to something? Interesting. Okay.
I don't. Or okay, I say that. I will say I told you very recently, I think in a previous episode, that I have started watching the later seasons more to like get them more into my head, because like I think I've got 10 through 12 very much in my brain now. Finally, it's more so 13 and on now, like. Because we're almost on season 9 and I don't know season 10 as well as I do as these. So
yeah,
I will go, as I'm rewatching through, I'll keep an eye out for that, but I don't think so. But we could see that in the future, just simply due to the popularity of K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yep.
Because, oh my God, I don't think I've gone a day without listening to that music.
It's, if I don't listen to it, it's at least like there's one of them is stuck in my head.
Yep. I either wake up with like Golden stuck in my head, or Free, or not Takedown, the other one.
How It's Done?
Yeah, How It's Done.
I
The
get a lot of
finale
Soda
one
Pop.
I like, but my kids really, oh God, I swear, I think Eric turns it on almost every day.
Reasonable.
Almost every day. So I hear
It's
the
bright
music
colors.
a lot. He loves music. Though. Remember, like for his birthday, we got him Just Dance because that kid loves music and loves to move. I'm reached the point. I'm like, are we gonna give up on sports and just put you in music or dance or something?
Yeah, put him in dance.
I'm ready to. He loves it.
I look forward to Soda Pop being in Just Dance at some point, because there's no way it won't.
Oh, they have to. And
There's
Golden.
no way
They'd have to do Golden too.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff with Lollapalooza, like you've got Twice is literally saying that, and I think it was one place. I think the same place they did like drones and made a Han Moon.
Yeah,
like it was cool as hell. And I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, they did the Han Moon, and then they had one where it was while they were doing. I think they did Your Idol. While there was I guess a drone LED version of what is the guy's name?
Genu.
It was like of him like with like that final in that last scene, the way he was. It was like that over the audience. Like it was very cool.
Oh, I love that. I'm obsessed with it too. Don't get me wrong. Like I will, if I'm like just doing work, I'll turn on, like instead of just turning on the music, I'll turn the movie on, just because it's one that's really, it's only an hour and a half long, and it's so easy to just have on, because most of it you're really just like paying attention to the music as you wait for the next one. But it's so good, like it's so rewatchable.
It'll be really interesting where the hype for it is when this episode goes out.
It will be, because they've already said they're going to be doing another movie, I think a show, and some form of live action something.
Which no one wanted.
I wouldn't mind another, like more of the animated content and more songs.
Yeah,
live action, I don't really care.
Give me like a movie trilogy.
I would love a movie trilogy. I don't even think we need a show. Like give me the movies. I like the movies.
Well, because figure like say there's 3 hunters.
Yeah.
So each one gets their own movie in a way.
Because like we've kind of figured out what's going on with Rumi, but I would really like, I want to know about Mira's background and what's going on with her family. I want more, because I thought I did see someone talk about how like a lot of the issues that are within this trio would never actually fly in Korean culture with K-pop, because for a lot of them, like the family issues, they'd be like, no, like that's not okay.
And the Korean American
would not fly either. So it's very interesting seeing it that they're like doing this. So I'm really curious how that's going to go. But so far I don't remember anything of K-pop related. They do seem to stick to Tina in her, boy band, and of course
Mm-hmm.
the tiny bit with Louise and Boo Boo. But apart from that, I don't
Yeah.
personally remember that. Like I said, I'll keep watching and keep an eye out. We still actually have one more episode of Bob's to watch that I have not seen. So
Okay.
I need to
You
get.
haven't
We watched,
seen every episode yet? We were such a poser.
They came out with 2 episodes this past week, so we sat down to watch. We're used to watching it on Mondays, and I don't think we've transitioned very well yet. Maybe that'll get better in the fall when I'm not working.
Yeah.
But with having 2 episodes out, and then I texted you, I was like, we need to talk a little bit before we get started, or we won't shut up.
Yeah.
We watched one of those
like,
episodes, so I have one more.
Yeah, because like imagine like people like the gatekeep, like the fan, like you haven't seen every episode, you're not a real fan, as if like shows that are ongoing, like you've seen 15 seasons of the show. Imagine if I had been seriously like, oh, you haven't seen the newest episode yet, you're not a true fan.
I'm not a true fan.
You haven't had it lasered into your brain yet. Like, shut up.
Which is so funny because like while on vacation and like visiting you guys and seeing you guys, we were able somehow, it was the day after we walked around Chicago the entire fucking day, and I had 20,000 steps and refused to leave the hotel bed afterwards. That was when the new South Park episode came on. We just happened to like flip through the channels and saw that Comedy Central had the countdown to the new episode. And so of course we're like, oh, the kids will be asleep by then. And because we had we had the suite, and we were like, cool, we can lay here and watch this. And we did. So I literally had this moment, I was like, we really just watched like something really cool in real time. Like,
yep.
Cause it blew up the internet.
As it did, as it should have.
So this episode.
Yes. Back to Bob's Burgers.
Back to Bob's Burgers.
You know, like I said before, like this definitely like the B plot, the A plot being, Bob on his burnout break, and the B plot being the immediate baby shower. This is I feel like this is my preferred like
immediate
like
baby shower.
That's what the
immediate
showering real stuff there. I'm not wrong. Because that B plot is I would say dependent. It probably still would have happened, but not to that same extent. But it was dependent on Bob not being there.
Yeah, it was.
So, the biker baby shower that ended in the second biker baby being born in Bob's Burgers. That's so many B's. Say that 10 times fast.
No, thank you. But yeah.
I'm a professional.
You are a professional. You speak for a living.
I do speak for a living. Kind of.
I speak for a side.
I speak for a side gig.
You speak for a side gig.
You're really tired. I'm not that funny right now. You're very tired.
You are, though. That is funny that your side gig is speaking. I am really tired. Fuck.
You are very tired.
No regrets.
No, but like I was like, once I saw like, Bob, no, don't spend your day off working in someone else's restaurant.
Like, that's how much of a workaholic he is. He's like, I will do work anywhere. Give me work.
Well, he was being a bread perv, so there's that.
He very much so. But like, you can't deny how good fresh rolls smell.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fresh baked rolls are one of the fresh baked bread is one of the best smells in existence.
My parents, they got like really good bread yesterday, and my dad asked if we wanted to try any because he was cutting it up to put it in the freezer. And I asked for a small piece, and I made the joke with my family is, can I have a sliver? That's a joke that like my aunt says about literally everything, so I say that to annoy him. But he gave me the smallest piece off the end. It was the size of my thumb. Like, thank you, this is exactly what I wanted.
Well, you asked for a sliver.
I got a sliver of the sourdough.
Oh, but I love sourdough.
It was good. It was very good bread, though.
We oddly have a week here where it's like fall weather in Georgia because it's raining a lot. So like it literally got down to like into the 70s down here in August, which is a fucking miracle. That does not happen. It'll heat back up. We already know it'll heat back up. They'll steam the earth will steam us in a little while. But it's got me in the mood for all my fall meals, and I cannot wait to make my baked potato soup with sourdough again. Like truly. But yeah. No, I feel like the A and B plot weren't like they worked. With this. Did. Like they didn't feel disjointed, even though they were disjointed.
Well, because I feel like it's one of the cases of one is dependent on the other.
Yeah, Bob has to be out of the restaurant for that to work because he would have never been like, yeah, let's have a baby shower right now.
Or would have taken a lot more of the episode would have been convincing him it was a good idea.
Yeah, especially with his already being burnt out. He
right. Yeah, because at that point, the plot of the episode changes from helping him with his burnout to hiding his burnout, which it defeats the purpose of what they were trying to do.
Yeah, you don't want to, and I don't feel like that's a good message to put out. Is like just hide the burnout, you'll be fine. It is just like you need to take a break. You need to take a break when you need it. which is harder to do than like, and that proves that in this episode. It's harder to just go and take your break. It truly is. Like, look at us. We needed that 3 weeks off. We needed it.
Yep.
It sucked to take it. I'm not going to lie. Apart from the trip, I was ready to go as soon as we got back, but I was like, nope, not yet. We're okay.
Neither of us are prepared. We're tired.
We're not prepared. We're tired. We're going to take the break so that we can come back stronger than ever. And that's exactly what we do.
Yep.
As we have our little breaks sprinkled in. Now, I think this is smart of us. Like, we're starting to sprinkle them in a little bit more.
Yeah, we're being better about it than like, let's like work straight from January until May.
We really did that.
We did.
It's because we lost October.
I think so. And it's just a case of we just didn't have anything that needed, like, for the most part, we have a tendency to only take off breaks when we need them.
We do, which
like
is more common, I think, in the later months.
Yeah, it's more common, as we're getting, like, because like once we start hitting birthdays and vacations, school and like, changing of schedule on your end, like that's
I'm about to switch back to homeschool schedule from work.
Yeah, exactly. So like we're good about taking them, especially when we need. Like we're not very precious about like because I texted you today. I was like, I got to take off another week in September because I got a work thing. Like we're like in the past, probably like last year, I would have been like, can we like reschedule? Like, no, we're not gonna like. No. We don't need to stress ourselves out and like do like 2 lunch hour recording sessions when we don't have to.
I was explaining to my friend today. I'm like, we've been doing this for 2.5 years. We have found a healthy relationship with it. Because I have to admit, I think there's been times where we have not been healthy with it. We're like, gotta go, gotta do it.
Yeah.
Now we realize, oh, okay, life's getting a little crazy. We have a bank. We have a plan.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we're not burning ourselves out. Because if we get burnt out, it's not as fun. And the breaks keep it from getting too static, I think.
Yeah, exactly. I would agree, yeah.
So I'm glad Bob got his break.
Me too.
What did you rate this one?
I got 9s across the board. It was 27. This is like a solidly entertaining episode.
Oh, you're going to love this.
What'd you give it?
So I gave plot 8.
Okay.
I gave personal 9 and character 10.
So it's a 27, but with
so it's
numbers?
A 27, but in a different configuration.
I love when that happens.
It's actually really fun when that happens because that's rare that it happens.
Yeah, it's more common. I think it's more common when we give it like the same, especially when one of us does like straight numbers. It's more like we had with the once episode, we both gave it 9s across the board. Like that's more common, if anything, if we compare. And also like 30s, I think are usually our most common like shared episode score.
Yeah.
And then we have like random like times like we both gave it a 22.
Yeah. I love when it is the random moment of like, okay, this is a really low score for both of us. This was bad. But it's even more fun when it's the opposite of like, this is a 30 and you're like, nah, fuck this. I hated that. That was horrible.
I was like, no, thank you.
That was not my cup of tea.
That happens more often than and people might realize if you really look at our scores.
It really does. It's funny though. I love it.
Yeah. Well, it's like the one that the 6 because I wasn't expecting it was the 20th episode of season 4 for Once Upon a Time, Mother. Because that's a 30 for me, and you had very justified reasons of why you gave it the score you did, and I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, huh? And there was times like there was one time where like you gave something almost a 30, and I and you're like, are my opinions wrong?
Yeah, and I think that was a once episode too, because we had a lot of opinions on that one. Because it's different when it's Bob's Burgers, where like the Halloween episode where you're like, they're endangering children. I'm like, but it's fun.
I'm like, maybe we don't almost crush children with a truck.
Please
don't. I don't care if it's animated. It's a little too much for me.
Not the babies.
No, but yeah, it was. I think it was like 402 because you were like, I had a lot of fun with this episode, and I'm like, it's too early in the season for there to be filler.
Oh shit!
Thank you all for listening. Join us next time when we discuss Once Upon a Time, episode 502, The Price. Don't forget to like, rate, and follow the podcast wherever you listen so you can be notified every time we publish a new episode. Follow us at OBDYK_pod on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you'd like to join our Patreon, you can find the link with more details in our show notes.
This has been an episode of Okay, But Did You Know? A TV and media podcast. It was hosted by Katie and Lauren and edited by Katie.